Hey y'all, Winstreak here. We have a question from KaiShaz25, and they are looking for a way to add a countdown timer. So, without further ado, we'll hop into a new project and make a simple countdown timer. Get that out of the way, and we are going to add mouse click and a text box. And I'm just going to set this to blank. And then we'll hop in here and add our code. So I'm going to start off with some globals. We'll have one for the current time, and we'll have one for the countdown time. And then we will set that to, we can set it later. And then one to decide whether or not we want to show the text. So we will show countdown. And we'll set that to 0. And when we click, we will set our countdown timer. So on click anywhere, and we are going to set the amount for a variable. And we will do this one to countdown time. And this will be the value of the date dot get UTC seconds. I didn't add date, so it didn't find it. So hopping back up here, and the same way we added mouse, we'll add date. Boop. And that should fix the weird error I just had. So on any click, we are going to set value, and we will set current time, or I said I was going to do the other one, countdown time, and that'll be date dot get UTC, and I want seconds here, seconds, and then we'll do it from right now's time. Date.now, and then I'm just going to add the amount that I want the countdown timer to be right afterwards, and we're just going to do 5 seconds. So since this is in seconds, this 5 will be 5 additional seconds, so you can set this to whatever timer you want it to be, and we'll hit OK. And we're also going to set the value for our show, because once we hit this, we're starting it, so we want to show, and we're going to do that by just having a variable pop up that says show countdown, and that means we will have the countdown showing in the text box. So over here, we'll grab an every tick, and then if that show variable is set to 1, so compare variable show and is equal to 1, then we will also set a current variable to current time, and this one will be date dot get UTC, and also seconds, date dot now, and this one doesn't need any additives because this is just getting the now time. And the plan here is we're going to take this one and subtract it from the other one, and we're going to see the difference, and as the current time goes up, it'll get closer and closer to this one and count down by 1 second at a time for us. And with that, we're going to show the text, set text, and let's just say countdown, and we will add countdown time minus current time. And one more check here, and this will be a compare variable, and this will be our show countdown variable. Actually, this will be our current countdown time variable, and if it is less than or equal to our current time, then that means we are at 0 seconds or below, and we're just going to reset this show countdown to 0 so it stops showing it. So one more time I'll walk through all that. On left click, we're going to grab the current date in seconds and add 5 to it. And we're also going to set the show so we can see it. And then every tick, so 60 times a second about, we're going to check that against the current time and get the difference because we're subtracting the current time from the time that we set. And as it gets closer, it'll count on down. And you can see we got nothing there. We click, pops up, counts down for us. Nice, lovely, 0. And oh, we just set it to 0. I can set that to disappear or keep it at 0. Let's see, set text to blank. That's what I plan to do, so I'm just going to throw that in there. And that'll just make it count down to 0 and then just go away, which was my initial plan. It doesn't matter what you want to do with it when you're done, but either way, that's how you get some countdown timers going. Hopefully that helps you out. Have a good one.